What is going on? My name is Javi. In this video, you're gonna learn exactly what is the best question you can ask somebody before joining their mentorship program, agency, whatever it may be. Okay, so the problem is that I see people always ask the price, the question, what's the price, without even understanding if the thing works or not. The first question you should always ask the next person you're working with: does the thing that you're trying to sell me work for me? Right? Who cares about the price? Because it could be whatever price it is. It could be $1 to $1,000,000. But if it doesn't work for you, why are you even asking? Okay, so the first question you got to do, well, the first before you even ask the question is do a little bit of research. Let's say if you want to book a call with us, go to our landing page, go to scroll down. If you don't like reading, it's fine. I don't really read too much in the landing page. Click on the testimonials, maybe watch a few testimonials. If you're like, hey, maybe let me reach out to this person. Find the person, the testimonial, and hopefully the person has their name somewhere in the landing page, and then reach out to them. Talk to that person. Hey, what was your experience working with X? And then talk. Let's say if that person has 10 testimonials, go reach out to those 10 people and see their experience. Now, these are the people who got maybe the best results in the program because, of course, like for me, I have the best people in my landing page. Well, honestly, some people that let me do it because we do put a little bit of business data of their business like information out there. So we are putting some people are kind of like on blast. So we do ask for the permission. Hey, can we put your email, Instagram here for people can reach out to you, ask you any questions they may have. Not everybody wants us to do that, to be honest. We even have some clients in our inner circle high ticket offer that join us and didn't want to be even added to the inner circle. They're like, I don't even want people to know that we're here. They're kind of prideful a little bit, but whatever. Don't give a damn. Point is, those are the best people they're gonna have to. The best people they're gonna show on the landing page. Of course, the people with the best results. That's why one of the most important, which I'm gonna get into, I'm gonna show you right now. That's why there's better questions to ask than what's the price. Okay, so before you book the call with somebody, or before you maybe DM them, or just say, hey, how much is your price? Because, and the reason why I'm talking about this, I literally had this to happen to me in person. Somebody asked me in person because we were talking about business and stuff. He's like, what's the price? And I was like, well, you planning on buying today? He's like, no, I just want to know your price. And I'm like, that's literally like going to a Lamborghini dealer or a Rolls Royce dealer and be like, hey, what's the price of the Rolls Royce? But you have $10 in your bank account. You know that shit is going to be expensive, or whatever it is, but you're just asking just to maybe get the ballpark. Then just come up flat and say, hey, like if you come to me asking, hey, Javi, I'm not planning on joining today. I just want to know what's the ballpark of the price because I'm really interested in joining you. I just want to see how much money I need to start. And if you're honest, sincere, then the mentor or the agency or whatever will tell you the truth. I literally have one of our best clients that is doing 6 figures per month right now. He literally told me, hey, give me like 2 or 3 months and I'm gonna save up some money and then I'm gonna join your program. And then he did exactly that. But he told me straight up, hey, look, I can't join today because this circumstance I have too much debt. I want to pay this debt down and then join you. I just want to know how much I need to start so I could get the ball rolling. I really want to work with you. Then that's fine, okay? So if you treat it like that, if you're really just curious about the price because it's maybe a budget thing, I understand maybe you don't have all the money in the world to invest. But just ask and be straight up for somebody. Don't be like, hey, what's the price? And you have $10 in your bank account. Like, what's the point? Okay, now let's get to the good stuff. What question do you actually ask your mentor or agency or whoever the hell you're gonna work with? What is the best question you can ask with that before asking what's the price? After you're looking, doing your due diligence and looking at some testimonials, doing some research about the company, and then you jump on the call. So on the call, after the person tells you how everything goes, blah 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 blah. One of the first questions you should ask is, how many people have you helped in my exact position? Now, why in my exact position? Because after working with right now it's like 230 something funding companies or credit repair companies, we noticed that, yeah, they're all technically in the same industry, but not everybody's in the same position. Not everybody has the same skill set. I get an idea. I did a story the other day, and I get the analogy of like, let's say me and you are starting off a brand new business, but we both joined the program at the same time. But you don't know marketing, you don't know sales, you don't know team management, you don't know systems, you don't know how to do fulfillment at scale, you don't know none of these things. You don't know how to track your data correctly, you don't know how to create SOPs, you don't even know how to manage a team, you don't know how to hire. So all these little skills, well, not little skills, some of them are like you need them in life. If not, you're not going to be successful in business. But all these skills, right? I have that, and you have none of those. Let's say I have 3 that you don't have. Let's oversimplify. Let's say I'm good at marketing. I'm good in front of the camera, pretty much good at marketing, good in front of the camera, and I'm good at sales. And we both join a program and you don't have those skill set. Who's gonna get better results and faster results? The person who already has experience in marketing, sales, and whatever it may be, or the person who's just starting brand new and has never taken a single sales call, has never made a single ad in their life? Who's gonna get the results? Me or you? Obviously the person who has a skill set is gonna get faster results. I'm not saying you might not get results. I'm just saying it's gonna maybe take 3 times the amount. And I've seen this personally. And the reason why I can say this confidently, because it's happened in my program. Not everybody gets the same time of results. Depending on result is, at least everybody in my program, people have able to ROI on it. But not everybody hits 100K per month, 300K per month. Not everybody does that. Maybe 1 out of 20 goes to 150K per month or 200K per month. And it's not mainly because the system, because the offer, or whatever it may be. It's just literally the person has better skills than the other guys. The other guys might take maybe a year, might take a year and a half to hit those numbers, which is totally fine. You just got to acquire those skills. That's why you got to ask, how many people have you helped in my exact position? How many people have you helped that never done an ad? How many people have you helped that's never seen an ads manager? How many people have you helped that's never taking a single sales calls and then getting results in your program? That is way more powerful to understand, because if you know this, you'll be like, okay, whatever the price is, I trust this guy could kind of get me the results that I want, at least to this point, because he's gotten people in the exact position that I'm in the exact knowledge that I'm in, some results, and they got them, to move forward in life. Or in business, I would say. So how many people have you helped in my exact position, right? Best question you can ask when you're joining your next mentorship or program. The next question, what is the difference between the clients who are successful and the clients who are not? I never hear somebody ask me these questions. That's why I'm helping you out, guys, here. So if you do jump on in your next sales call, in your next program that you want to join, or you want to be mentored by somebody, ask them these questions. And I'm telling you, they're going to be like, God damn, this guy is smart. I promise you. They're going to be like, this guy is smart. Usually nobody asks these questions because they're asking about what's the price. Well, they're asking so many different questions because they're just so caught up on the price. But the price becomes irrelevant if you can give me the results. Guys, remember, if you're a business owner, you need to be driven by value, not price. You don't want to be the best deal in the market. You want to look, how can I get the most value as possible to fix this problem? Because if I fix this problem, I make more money. That is pretty much how a business owner thinks. If you just strictly just motivated by the price of the thing to get this, let's say you want to buy a system to grow your business. If you buy that system and that system actually 3x's your business, and let's say you're making 50K per month, and if you buy this, now you're making 150, who cares if the system costs 50 grand? That's why you guys, sometimes people just don't understand that price is only a problem in the absence of value. So you need to have value, right? And that value, depending how valuable it is, and how mathematical, in the sense of am I 3x in my business if I do this? Then who gives a damn what the price is? So the price is irrelevant. You need to first understand, hey, is this thing gonna give me results? And then if you want results and you want to grow your business, I will be more focused on the results than part of the income, the price, because the price, again, if you're completely broke, then don't be having these calls. If you don't have, if you don't have even $1,000 to your name and you're trying to make 50 grand a month, then what are we talking about here? You gotta also know you can't be fucking dumb too. Come on, guys, you gotta also be if you're completely broke, don't waste somebody's time that's all they do. That's what I'm saying. So what's the difference between the clients who has it and the ones who are not? They could be, hey, the clients who succeed, they do X, Y, and Z consistently. When we tell them to do this, they do it in hours instead of weeks. The clients who are now getting results, this is the things they do. Another really, really good question I didn't add in here, which I was talking about it in Instagram the other day, is can you send me some... Well, if you can do this before speaking the person on the call, because then what's going to happen, and they're going to send it to you. Now you got to talk to those people, and then you got to reschedule. Fucking nightmare, fucking mess. Just reach out to the person. Hey, some of the clients, they're not getting results. Can I please talk to them? I want to see what was their experience. And what would you say is the reason they didn't get results? This is a really good question, because if the person is being truthful, the closer or the founder, they'll tell you, hey, these people didn't get results because of X, Y, and Z. Then you go ask that person. They say, hey, yeah, no, working with these people was great. I just didn't get results because of X, Y, and Z, right? And then also, hopefully, the entrepreneurs are truthful as well, because they could be say, hey, no, the program was shit, but it's actually they're just not being what need to be. Everyone, when you join something, when you buy any type of products, it's all on you. I have joined so many different programs and products and joined so many different groups, and I've always been fucking top 10 in there. Because I just need the information. Like I just give me the information, I'll make it happen. I don't need somebody to baby me. I don't need somebody to build my business. I just need like, hey, this wrong? Am I doing this wrong? Yes, you're doing it wrong. Okay, awesome. Do you know how to do it right? Like, can you kind of give me some ideas how to do it correctly? Yes. If you change this, and this, that's the part of the right way to do it. Is how we got our results. Awesome. Then I could go do my thing. Some people are just always relying on the mentor in the program, but the thing is like we're not in the everyday basis with you with the business. It's impossible for somebody that is mentoring you or you're buying a program or an agency for us to 1000% hold you accountable for anything, because we're not there on the everyday basis. So you also got to be aware and conscious of your own skills, of your lack of like, hey, I'm actually the one messing these things up because I don't have X, Y, and Z. Okay, that's another big thing when it comes to coaching and mentoring, that the individual that you're coaching and mentoring, they also need to be self-aware. If they're horrible at sales, fuck, man, I'm horrible at sales. Every time I take a sales calls, I'm bushing it. You gotta be honest. Every time you get in front of the camera and you start stuttering and you can't record a single ad or a single reel, then is it really the mentorship or the program that you can't even record one ad? That's where you gotta be really honest with yourself. Okay, so what is the next question? The next question I will ask: what is the longest it's taken one of your clients to get the ball rolling? This is also another very important question, because this will dictate if you can swallow that or stomach that or not, right? So let's say for me, you ask me that question, I can be like, hey, the longest time it's taking me one of my clients to get results has been 6 months, because they were struggling with creating a decent ad and being in front of the camera, and every time they booked a call, they never closed somebody. So we had to coach them on sales for almost 6 months so they could finally close somebody, and then they started getting the ball rolling, and now they're making X, Y, and Z. Then you're like, okay, fuck. All right, so it might take 6 months because I know I'm horrible at sales. I know I'm horrible at media. So I gotta work with Javi for 6 months because I don't have my shit together. But this. So now you can kind of this is why this question is so important, because if you know yourself and you're not bullshitting anybody, you will know if you will get results on the program. Because let's say if I'm like, yeah, no, they were struggling immensely with sales, and you're like, damn, actually I don't have a problem with sales. Like, I could talk my ass off. I could sell ice to an Eskimo. And if that's the case, you'd be like, oh, okay, no, actually, I don't have the problem. What will be another client that took him for long? And then if you're talking to me per se, I could give you only my example in my business. I'll be like, no, then the second to that will be another person that wasn't very too techy and also was struggling to sales. So every time that something technical happened, it will take him a week to get it done. And then every time they book a call, they will never sell. Or they're just not good at booking calls. That's another weakness too. That it's like the marketing agency model. That's why I didn't want to have an agency for this product. I wanted to be more like hey, I sell you my business in a box and I coach you how to grow that business. Because the part about the agency, that I could generate as many leads as you want, but if you're not good at actually turning those leads into appointments and appointments into sales, you think I'm doing a horrible job. You're like, oh, the leads suck. But in reality, you don't know how to create systems to qualify and then see the cost of those systems, like how much they cost me to get to this lead, and am I profitable? So that's, you got to have good appointment setting skills, and you got to have good sales, and then you got to have good tracking systems. If you don't have this, then you're there blaming the agency that's generating your leads. But the reality is that you suck as an entrepreneur. You're not running the business correctly. You're not tracking. You're not creating qualifying systems. You're not pretty much tracking and qualifying systems and seeing what's the cost of that, and is actually profitable or worth it for you to actually keep raising the budget or whatever it may be, the way you're acquiring leads. Okay, so this is pretty much the 3 main questions that I will ask if you're in a sales call, or you're talking to your next mentor, or you're in an event and you're planning on joining anything, an agency, whatever it may be, and just ask them these questions. And as long as you understand yourself, you're not bullshitting yourself, this will give you more help than the price. And now again, if you're completely goddamn broke and you don't even have 5,000 or 10,000 to invest in yourself, then You know, if you don't know how to play ball, then why you're at the park, pretty much. Like, you know, or like, or just like I said before, why are you in a Rolls Royce dealer where $10 to your name, you know, and asking the salesman, hey, what's the price of the Phantom, the most expensive fucking Rolls Royce? What's the point? Like, you know, just Google it somewhere or whatever it may be. But you pretty much, like, I get it. Like, hey, I'm just trying to visualize. I'm just trying to understand the pricing. That's cool and all. But just be honest and shut up to the person. You don't have to, let's say, book a call or do a bunch of things and then to just find out the price. Just ask the person, hey, Javi, or whatever mentor you're talking to, hey, person, look, I really want to join your program. I've done my research on you and the people you work with. You guys are doing really great. I like what you guys are doing. Unfortunately, right now, I don't have the income to join you guys. I know you guys are a bit pricey. Can you give me kind of what's the ballpark for me to start working with you? Because I really want to work with you, but I have high debt right now, or I'm going through funding. I'm getting the funding yet, or whatever it may be, right? Then once you have all these questions answered of like how many people you helped, what's the difference between the people who got results and not, and what's the longest it's taking a client for you to get the ball rolling. Once you have this, these questions answered, then at the end of the call, you can be like, okay, what's the price? Because I really want to join you because I think I could get results inside your program. Like, you don't have to convince me. I know I could get results based off the information you gave me from these questions. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you got some value out of this, because I know not everybody's always asking this question. Everybody's always asking, what's the price? You know, and they get stuck there. Doesn't matter about the price if you can't get results. The most important question is, can you get result for me? Can you help me? That should be the main. And of course, fucking everybody that you talk to, like, oh, yes, yes, yes. No, no, we help a gazillion people just like you. And then you're stopping up with somebody in my exact position, somebody that maybe, who knows, like, let me get someone who's never seen an ads manager before, somebody that's never created a landing page, somebody who's never started a VSL, somebody who's never taken a single sales call, somebody who's never tracked their numbers ever in their life, somebody who is not good at math, somebody who's not good in front of the, whatever it may be. Like, what is your weakness? What are the things you don't have? What are the things that you don't lack, depending on the conversation you have with that person that day? And ask them, you know, hey, based on the conversation that we talked today and the skills that I have and that I lack, have you helped anybody in my exact same position? You know, so I want to end it here because I don't want to make this video too long. I wanted to make a little bit short, where I got a little bit ranty and I talked extra stuff. But I hope you got some value in this video, everyone. Please ask these questions before you ask what's the price. Knowing the results is way better than the price, because then you can figure out the price later and make it happen.